Ready? Ready.
Let's widen the lens today. We talked a lot about your own experiences. Did you notice how she treated others, leaders, or members compared to you? Yeah, I did. At first, I thought it was just me. Maybe I was too sensitive. But the longer I stayed, the more it started feeling normal. It wasn't something anyone really talked about in leadership. Nobody said it out loud. People were too scared to speak up, scared of what would happen if they did. So we just adjusted. Can you walk me through a specific moment that stayed with you or another moment you noticed that behavior in someone else?
Oh, thanks for dropping me off,
Yeah,
Tia.
you're welcome.
Hey, you never shared with me
Hmm.
your dreams, your
Mhm.
passions, like what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm so glad that you asked me that. I've always wanted to be a plus size model.
A plus size model?
Hmm.
You know what? I think you're too old. You know what, Tia? God called you to ministry. He called you to full-time ministry.
Hmm. At that point in my life, it mattered what she said, but I was also disappointed to hear her say that. But when she said, "But God called you to ministry," I felt that was straight from God's mouth. So I stopped pursuing my dreams and served in ministry full time. That must have felt confusing, especially being so young. What did you notice at that moment when she spoke to you like that? I was confused, but at the same time, if this is from God, maybe this is the route I should not go. I believed her, but I was also disappointed, and now I know she only said that to her benefit. She did not take your passion into consideration and downplayed your dreams, and that's time you cannot get back. After that conversation about your passion, did you begin noticing any similar dynamics in other situations? Yes. One day she asked me to drive her to a leader's house. This leader hadn't completed an assignment the way she wanted. Her frustration was obvious before we even left. And then she said something I wish she would have never said in front of me.
Okay, Tia, let me just go inside and grab this real quick, okay?
Okay.
Ugh, I can't stand when leaders don't do their assignment. That's why she can't stop masturbating. Ugh.
So she told you something that she should have never shared with someone else. And she is in a position where people come to her with their weaknesses and addictions, and she used that to speak ill of others. How did you feel when she made that comment about that leader? I was shocked. When she said those words, I blocked everything else she was saying. I just didn't want to know what else she had to say about this leader because I know this leader. She served just like me. She gave just like me. She was all in just like me. And I knew at that moment, my private talks with the pastor's wife was just one anger away from her blurting the times when I spoke to her in private. I really felt bad for that leader. Till this day, I never told anyone until now. The pastor's wife had no business speaking of others in such a way of exposing them. Those private talks are confidential and should be handled with care. From a clinical perspective, the pastor's wife reflects lack of boundaries and misuse of sensitive information. Did her expectations ever put you or someone else in an impossible situation? Yes. One time I had to choose between taking my dad to his chemo appointment or completing one of her assignments. I just remember her yelling at me and making me feel guilty for picking my dad over her. I arranged for someone to cover the task temporarily, but she wasn't happy. So I thought I could make her happy and still be able to tend to my father, but that wasn't the case. Tell me about it. Hey, Mom. So I just want you to know that I passed along the assignment to Sose.
Wait, wait,
I
wait,
ha-
wait, wait. But I gave you the assignment, Tia. Where do you gotta be?
I have my dad's chemo appointment today.
You, you know what, Tia? Just go to your dad, Tia. Just go to your dad.
Okay, maybe I can still go and finish this assignment and then still have time to pick up that D. Yeah. Okay. Oh, damn, it's closed. You were put in an unfair position, choosing between ministry and family. There was guilt and pressure that created a deep conflict, even when doing what you felt was right still caused pain. So it sounds to me that the ministry overshadowed your personal and family life. Yes, they taught us when we put God first. You mean putting them first was putting God first? Yes, putting them, the pastor and his family first, was pretty much putting God first. I was taught that when I did that, God would take care of my family. But it seemed to get worse for me. My relationship with my parents was not like it was before. The assignment took longer than I expected, as always. By the time I went to get my dad, the office was closed. He wasn't there. I drove home. My heart was racing, searching the streets for him. Then I saw my dad, walking slowly, several miles, every step heavy. His breathing was labored, his body worn down from chemo. I will never forget the look on his face, tired, disappointed, silently asking why I hadn't been there. When he finally climbed into the car, the weight of guilt hit me all at once. That moment, it broke me. Seeing these patterns with the pastor's wife, how do you view leadership and authority now? It taught me that authority unchecked can be dangerous. It can make people fearful. I saw it firsthand. Next week, I would like to dive into how this affected you and your relationship with your family.